Face the Facts really takes a look at the business space, gives the information on what business terminologies mean. If there's any documentation released, how does that really concern you? And it's on a consistent basis, fishing out information to either help your business or to help your career. Simple like that. My name is Odilia Ntiamwa, and I'm here to support you understand the business space. I've been doing this for the past 22 years, where I've done some work for the BBC, done some work also for Africa News, also worked locally here in Ghana with all the big names that you can think of when it comes to media. 22 years in the space. Welcome to my world. Today, I'm sharing thoughts on what it really means when they say credit reference bureau and how that actually affects your borrowing. For a very long time, every time you go to the banks, they have such high interest rates, and they on a consistent basis say it is connected to even the interest rate on your loans. And so the more people default on loans, the banks will actually not take that liability. They will pass it on to complying, clients. And that is the reality you face whilst you go to the banks for loans. And that is why, even though the policy rate keeps going down, inflation is on a decline or deflation, you will still have that situation where you will still go to the banks and your credit is still expensive. It is because you have friends, family members who have not been paying up their loans, and they constantly defaulting has resulted in money becoming expensive. Now, based on that, the Bank of Ghana some years back decided that for non-performing loans, they will actually put in a system that curbs it. And so they set up Credit Reference Bureau. And so far, there are 3 companies that are registered under the Credit Reference Bureau. SDS Data Ghana started the charge. And then my Credit Score Limited has also joined. And then, of course, Dun and Bradstreet Credit Bureau Limited are the 3 credit reference bureaus that your credit information goes to. Now, there's some exciting news. It had been a bit slow. The benefits of putting a credit reference bureau in place had not kicked in until quite recently. 2023, we were doing about some 13 million inquiries. That is banks, microcredit companies actually digging up on people that are coming for loans through the Credit Reference Bureau. And so they actually will just send in your information, you're looking for credit, and then the Credit Reference Bureau will give them information whether you owe in another bank or you are a consistent defaulter. And if you are not, you are cleared, and then credit is given onto you. So far, last year, 2024, as many as 30 million inquiries were made, and on a monthly basis, about 61 million was actually going through the system when it comes to loans that were supposed to be giving out to people. This is how credit reference bureaus have become important. And if we're consistently feeding in this information, it will actually help to resolve a part of the defaulting space, which is constantly making borrowing quite expensive when it comes to the private sector. That was the whole idea, to make borrowing or lending to the private sector become more convenient, and also to chase defaulters to be able to pay up their money. That's it on Credit Reference Bureau, right here on Face the Facts. Now, if you've loved the content, please click the notification button by subscribing. And of course, anytime we put in new information, on business, you will definitely get it. And our content is actually solid for the whole world to be able to consume. This is our perspective of business right coming here from Ghana. My name is Odile Ntiamwa.